Hey guys, welcome back to Math at School. Well, do you love cakes as much as I do? Well, I just love those cakes, and yesterday I had a strawberry cream one and it was heavenly. It's all good except that cakes generally are jam-packed with calories due to its high sugar and fat content. So, I did what I always do. Check for nutrition facts after having eaten everything. Oh well, it's better than not checking forever, right? So I read the nutrition label after having finished the piece to calculate how much calorie I had consumed by eating this piece of strawberry cream cake. And this incident, which occurs very often in my life, inspired me to come up with today's problem. Now, these nutrition labels on the back of food containers often is very misleading because they give you nutrition facts based on serving sizes that are very unrealistic. For example, this label right here, it's based on a serving size of 3 ounces or 85 grams. Do you know how much one egg weighs? About 70 grams. So if you eat a piece of cake that is slightly bigger than one egg, then this calorie and other information are correct. But if you ate more than that, you need conversion. I mean, seriously, who eats just 2 spoonfuls of cake and are done with the cake, right? Anyways, for today's problem, I'm going to show you how this process gets done. I hope this helps, and if you know how to solve this problem, go ahead, pause this video at this point, solve it yourself, and post your answers in the comment section down below. You can check whether you got this question right or not in just minutes because I'm going to start solving this problem step by step right now and show you the correct answer as well. For those who just want to watch me solve step by step, you can just stay tuned and let's grab a pen and paper. Let's go. So the question says, you've eaten a piece of cake that weighs 257 grams. Okay, fair enough. You checked out its nutrition fact and it said the cake has 200 calories and 15 grams of fat per 85 grams. Now, you shouldn't think that you only consumed 200 calories after eating this cake because it's based on a serving size, assuming that you only ate 85 grams of this cake, and obviously you didn't. You ate 257 grams of it. So you need conversion to figure out the amount of calories and amount of fat you consumed by eating this piece of cake that weighs 257 grams, not 85 grams. So let's get started. Okay, in order for us to solve this, we are going to need to convert and we also need to learn or we also need to know proportions. Now, I'm going to start by calculating the calories first. Oops, that was too thick. Calories first, and then I'm gonna deal with fat. So calories. What do we do? Well, from the question, we know that it's got 200 calories for serving of 85 grams. So I'm gonna write 200 calories for 85 grams of cake. But you want the amount of calories, which is unknown for now, for a cake that weighs 257 grams. And your job is to figure out this unknown calories. Now, from this information that's already given in the word problem, you can set up a proportion. Now I'm gonna set up a proportion with 4 numbers and I'm gonna give 200 calories per 85 grams and X calories for 257 grams. That's about right because on the left side of the proportion we have calories and on the right side of the proportion we have the weight of the cake, 85 and 257. So all there is left for us to do is solve for this unknown variable of x by using our rainbow method. And rainbow method, if you want to review it, I'll link it down below. And it basically says if you multiply the inner numbers together, it should equal to the multiplication of outer two numbers. So if I multiply 85 with x, that should equal to 200 times 257. Okay, let's go ahead and solve for x. I have 85x is equal to 200 times 257, which is 51,400. And if I divide both sides with 85, I get x is equal to 604.7. So calories is equal to 604.7 calories for a cake that weighs 257 grams. Okay, so our calorie is done. Let's go ahead and figure out the amount of fat it has. So we're going to figure out the fat, and we're going to use the same old method. Now, I am going to... Oopsie, I'm going to have this posted for... Oh, actually, we do not have enough space, so I'm just going to have this erased and solve for the amount of fat that my cake has. Okay, fat. For fat, we know that there is 15 grams of fat in 85 grams of serving. So I'm going to write 15 grams of fat in 85 grams of cake. And we want to know the amount of fat in a piece that weighs 257 grams of cake. So from this information, we're going to set up another proportion. Very easy, just 4 numbers in order. Grams of fat on my left side and grams of cake on the right side. So 15 grams of fat in 85 grams of cake is equal to x grams of fat in 257 grams of cake. Let me write grams here too, and I'm going to place dots in between. And as I have already mentioned, I'm going to use the rainbow method where I multiply those two inner numbers together and set it equal to multiplication of two outer numbers. So 85 times x is equal to 15 times 257, and that's equal to, if I use my calculator, I get 38.55, and if I divide both sides with 85, I can cancel out that coefficient of x, and I get my x is equal to 45.4 grams. Now that's amount of fat that this piece of cake contains. So fat, I'm going to write 45.4 grams. All right, so that was it. My final answer, therefore, is equal to 604.7 calories and 45.4 grams of fat in a piece of cake that weighs 257 grams. So it's definitely much more than 200 calories that the nutrition fact stated. So be always very careful. And I hope this helped, and I hope this helps in not only in math but in your life as well, and also in your diet journey in times to come. If this video helped, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel for more practical math problems in times to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll come back with more helpful videos later on. Have a great day.